qing can be translated as affection, love, human connections. You know, and the character is actually made up of a heart radical with the radical clear, pure, right? Affection and love actually means pure heart, a clear heart. Right? So the mechanism in Feng Shui is love. In other words, it's affection. Right now, to do Feng Shui well, you must connect the occupants to their environment. But before that, you must connect the occupant to you. Right? Then you help them to connect it to the environment. So you can see, there is the Feng Shui consultant, there is the occupant, there is the house. Right? Qing allow us to connect it in this triangular relationship. Okay, now, when there's connection, when there's qing, Chinese say the qi will flow. Right now, if you are connected to your environment, then you can talk to your environment. Right? You can communicate to your environment. You can change your environment. You can express your worries to the environment. Surround us. Cannot get away with it. But most of the time, we never think about it. We just think of it as emptiness. Huh? No, it's alive. It's magical. It's personified. It's alive. Every second, the light of this room changes. It creates a different atmosphere. You know, it's not dead. Building moves. Do you know building moves? At night time it shrinks, at daytime it expands because the heat changes. Building grow old just like a human being. We have to repair them, fix them, talk to them, connect it to them, right? When you love your environment will love you back. Check. Not that. So you have to, in your consultation, you have to connect that. You have to connect the people to their environment. And if you want to do good consultation, you have to connect to them. The way to connect to them is learn to stand on their point of view. Stand in their position. Cannot connect someone just looking like that, the Chinese say. You've got to go around here, look back at it, and then come back and look back at you. Then there's a connection. Looking like that is no connection. You have to learn to stand this point, looking back, come around here, look back again. Then we are connected. You've got to put yourself in your client's shoes. Otherwise, you cannot do good Feng Shui. But we don't do this. We don't do this in architecture. We don't do this in consultation. We superimpose idea onto people. We superimpose idea onto our environment. No. It's about connection. Right? The second most important thing is time. Now, when the Chinese say time, it just don't mean the quantity of time, telling the time. Right? Xi means timely, the right time. Right? How to do things in the right time. And Chinese have this idea of guest and host, yin and yang again, you know. When Manuel's talking, right, he's the host. I'm sitting down there, I'm the guest. Listen to me. When he introduced me, I become the host. And he's the guest sitting down there. So we understand this about time. If he gets up and speaking as a host and I get up there and interrupt him, that's the wrong time. Guest, try to be a host. Finish. He won't invite me back next year. I'm done. Lost the job. Simple. Right? So knowing the right time to do the right thing in the right place, being timely, right, is how Feng Shui works. How Feng Shui is all about. Right? And that is because the environment, affects us all the time. There's a mutual resonance. This is where the qing comes from. There's a mutual resonance, right, between, right, the environment and us. So Chinese have all these observations, there's a good example here, right? And it sounds a little scary, but the Chinese are very good at using hope and fear to get the point, to get their points across. So we must not try to read them too literally. And they say, if the dragon or the tiger is missing on one side, then husband and wife will not live in harmony. Now, that's not automatic, okay? Trying to express the fact that when the left and the right is not balanced, okay, there will be some issues. Because when something is not balanced, there are some issues involved, right? It's not comfortable, it's strange, and you cannot relate to it, right? So you have to try to balance it out. When you balance, right, it's normal, it's harmonious, then the qi will flow, okay? But they made it sound very scary. But that's what they're trying to do with the environment, right? If the courtyard is triangle, then there will be endless accidents. Now, what it means is that it's not automatic. It means that if you've got a triangular space, right, it's very difficult to get from one place to another. You get tripped over, and you have to somehow shot the corners off. You get jammed, you get things stick out on you, If the house is hanging down on four sides, right, that means not being repaired properly, broken roof, right, then wealth will not be gathered. If the structure and the layout of the house is not regular, then the occupant will feel unwell, right, not smooth going. Okay. So all these things the Chinese trying to express is that man influences nature, man influences the environment, and environment in turn influences man. There's a mutual resonance between us and our environment. And it happens on a conscious and unconscious level. Even when we're not conscious of it, it has effect on us. So what Feng Shui say is that bring it to the conscious level of this mutual resonance, right, between the environment and the human being. So this guanyin, right, or mutual resonance, right, is the mechanism that links heaven, earth, and human in us as our environment, right? This guanyin, this mutual resonance, links us, and it works through affection. Right? Do you understand? There is that relationship, right? And you bring that alive, by understanding the mutual resonance and understand how affection, right, can work magics in this mutual resonance.